everyone, welcome back to another video. We are picking up where we left off in the main scenario quest line, and we are finally getting ready to head down into the dungeon, which I know that everyone has been looking forward to. At least I know that I have. So let's see what Urianger has to say now. Beneath the surface, thus reminded of the urgency of your investigation, Urianger would press on. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus's machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well head for the split hole now. Alright, so we'll head straight over to right. So it looks like we're going to be meeting Bismarck here and go traveling underwater. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait to see what they have planned for us in this new dungeon. So everyone should be up here. Yep, there they are. So, how much of a respite did you actually enjoy? Half a moment? Oh, he knows us all too well. You arrived rather early. Are you certain you did as you were told? What's keeping Bismarck? Surely it doesn't take this long to shake off a few loose stones. We rested, didn't we, Claire? Yes, we did. Perhaps we ought to have clarified what Bismarck meant by a short while. To his mind, our whole lives might be as the blink of an eye. You know, that's a very good point. All are present. Now we need but await Bismarck's coming. "'Tis time. Pray make ready." Yay! Okay, so as is tradition, we won't go with the duty finder. We'll go in with our party here. Let's see what they have to say first. We must hope that whatever slumbers in the depths will help to shed some light upon Elidibus's recent activities. Unlike Amaroth, the ruins which we now seek are no illusion. There is no knowing what awaiteth below. We can't be certain that the Benthos are all we'll find down there. Stay alert. I like to think my skills have improved in some small way since the last time we fought together. I won't let you down. What are we waiting for? Whether or not we find the knowledge we seek, we have a duty to stem the Benthos' aggression. Yulmore has only just begun to rebuild. Okay, you know what? This looks like a good party. We'll go in with this party. Let's go. riding on Bismarck's back! This is cool! I see we're not to have a peaceful journey. This is so neat! This is something I haven't seen before. So we're actually running into the dungeon, we're riding on the back of something, and the monsters are just flying up to attack us. That's cool! Well, actually, no, we have seen this before, haven't we? Well, no, actually, we have seen this before, haven't we, with Doomscathe, but that wasn't a dungeon, so that doesn't count. These are some cool designs. I wonder if we're going to be fighting the first boss on his back, too. Okay, is that it? Such ease of motion despite its size. It's truly a wonder. Oh, cool. Look at this. Oh. Oh, awesome. Already, I'm really impressed with this dungeon. We haven't even reached the first boss yet. Oh my god! Oh, it's the giant jellyfish! For those of you who don't know, this thing is very, very unique to Eureka. The number of times I had to go and fight that fate and fight basically a much tougher version of this jellyfish is painful just to think about. But if you haven't been to Eureka yet, then this is your first time getting a good glimpse of this particular type of monster. And thankfully it's not as tough as the Eureka one.
See
Incredible! So there's the first boss. We have fated to happen upon strange abominations, apparently. Strange, more like ugly. Where'd this thing come from? Okay. I'm guessing that we stand here. Okay, so we have these certain places to stand while that arrow spins around, and whatever it lands on, that's the direction he's going to attack with. Still, he seems to be losing HP a little too quickly. That's never a good sign. Oh, look at that. No sooner did I speak than something else comes up. We're dealing with twins. Well, I guess the good thing we brought the twins with us then. Okay, so one of them's already almost down. Then we can deal with the second. Unless we have to kill them both at the same time. Oh, that would suck. Okay, so far no, that's a good sign. So far it's not too bad. It's just annoying because their DPS takes a while to actually get down there, but really not too annoying so far. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself. So I'm safe here. Alright, see, I'm getting the hang of it. And it stinks. Lovely. Look at this architecture. Yeah, that is so cool. This is precisely what we were looking for. Okay, the fish are down and more trash mobs. That giant floating one. It's kind of creepy. I mean, I think it's pretty, but at the same time, it is creepy as hell. Okay, so who wants to take any guesses to what we're going to find in there? Come on. Any suggestions at all? I would love to hear it. Personally, I don't think that we're going to be finding out too much information about the little bits here. I think that we're going to find out some other information that's going to pretty much shock everyone to the core. That's kind of what we're used to, though. That's really kind of what happens now that I think of it. So I think we'll find some information about a little bit, but just kind of like a tantalizing hint. Like the rest of the information we find is completely unrelated to that. Or maybe we actually learn some more information about the defector. That would be cool. And for those of you who don't know exactly what I mean by the defector, well, there's been a lot of talk going about that. I mean, it's a widely accepted theory that we, the Warrior of Light and Darkness here, may have actually been the 14th member of the Convocation who resigned the position before summoning Zodiark. So we might be actually learning some more information about us, like who we were in our past life. That would be really awesome. Hello, boys. And if I'm moving pretty slow, I'm sorry. It's like I said before. I love running through, like, the kind of like the glamour effect of having the others come with us. The problem is they're just so slow in killing these things. So it does take a little bit extra time. So just to make things easier, just for the sake of it, we're just going to be doing the small mobs. Alright, following the map. And a lot more Benthos. Look, guys, I don't want to fight you, but you're not giving me a choice. If you just behaved yourselves, we wouldn't be in this situation. So it looks like right through those doors is the second boss. So I think it's going to be like that one-eyed Minotaur that we've seen in the trailer. Okay, there we go. And we have a couple of Benthos here. Visions of hell, attend to us now. What are they doing with that crystal? Oh, look what they did! They summoned that thing for us to deal with. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. They're using summoning now? Man, if they're gonna summon something to attack us, you'd think they wouldn't make it so ugly. And what is happening to the floor? I don't know what's happening to the floor, but everyone else is moving to the swords, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it now. And that's another good thing about having the others here. They already know the mechanics, so there's no trial and error. You just gotta keep a watch on what they're doing. Cyclops is channeling additional ether into the floor. Okay. No, wait, everyone is on the axes, so... Alright. So it changes them every time, so that's gonna be fun to keep up with. Still, he's dropping fast enough. You know, that might be interesting. So it seems like the others are pretty slow with dealing with mobs, but they're actually pretty good with like the bosses here. The damage is actually pretty decent. Yeah, we're almost there, almost there. This is a reconstructed concept, then. Well, the ancients sure had some twisted imaginations, didn't they? Oh, cool! Why, this could take a lifetime to study. There may be still more out of sight. Oh yeah, here we go. So we entered the final stretch. So it looks like that giant, ugly thing that we saw from the trailer is going to be the final boss. Well, that's going to be fun to fight against. Oh man, look how big everything is. I've forgotten that. Like we have like these look like work tables. Oh no, oh no, kill these guys. This doesn't look good. I don't like this. Okay, so if we don't kill the summoners in time, they summon more mobs for us to face. Okay, good to know for the future. But oh my god, these are seats and they're huge. I always found that just so funny about the Emiratians, just how big they really were, and like, we're so tiny in comparison. Oh, it's hilarious. Man, there's so many of them. Where are they coming from? So I wonder what this place was used for. I know it was used as some kind of storage for the concept of creation. Not really sure what that means, except like, I don't know, like a place where they stored like different designs for different creatures they created. If so, they've come up with some pretty twisted things so far. Oh no, more crystals. Alright. I don't think we'll be able to get them all in time, but we can at least kill one or two. Oh man, look at these things. They're cool and ugly at the same time. Koogly, I guess. And again, the ancients had some very twisted imaginations to come up with these things. It looks like they just mashed them all together. That or the Benthos are the ones who created these things and had these images in their minds, and they're really twisted if that's the case. But we should be nearing the end pretty soon. Ooh, we're heading to the basement. So is this where the final boss is? Yep, looks like it. Oh god, is that what the females look like? No wonder the men listen to them. Though I mislike this, we may as well have done with it. Your kind has never given of its treasures willingly. Your lives will be no different. If she wants a fight, I'm happy to oblige. Man, she's got like a Ginbu design about her. And like a thing of pearls around her neck. Is that like really the only way to give her like any femininity? I mean, you know nothing of the depths. Nothing. Okay. I'm guessing we face away from these. Okay. Got that part down. You notice unnatural ripples. Oh man, that takes me back. What do we do? Stand on them? Okay. Oh man, that's like some serious flashbacks to the very first dungeon I ever did here. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Crap. We got hit. Come on, eyes on me. More ripples. Oh, wait a minute. What are we supposed to do? There's so many. And we got these claw things. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. Oh, okay, I get it. No, I should have just stood there and just... I could have avoided that. Okay, sorry about that. And you know what? She doesn't really seem to care about the other Benthos. I mean, she's all but killing them herself for us. Not exactly Mother of the Year. More giant water claws. So everything's going really good so far. Not bad, Alize. Oh no, not this again. What do we do with this? We stay here. Oh, okay. Now I'm starting to see it. You know, things are always so much easier once you know the mechanics. Okay, so who wants to bet we're gonna get an awesome cutscene at the end of this? Any takers? Almost there. Almost there. It would suck to die now. And now we're back to those gloomy victories. I mean, I know it wasn't exactly the cheeriest situation, but you don't have to be so grim about it, Claire. 'Tis a boon that we find the sanctum intact. We may at last turn our attention to investigations. That was all of them? Every last one? If there were more guards, they had been here by now. The remaining Benthos may struggle, bereft of leader. Come now, she was maniacal. That's true, they were probably better off without her.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
For a certainty, Emmet Selk never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image? The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds. What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiac's heart?
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Okay. What just happened? What did we just see? I had always assumed Elidibus to be of the same ilk as La Habrea and Emixelk, but if the real Elidibus sacrificed himself before the Sundering... There I was thinking immortal was bad. Would someone explain to me how we're meant to kill a being who doesn't technically exist? Do you think we might be able to activate the device again? I should like to hear how those discussions ended. That this facility shared intimate ties with the Academia Anyder may readily be discerned from the common element to their names. Based on mine observations, 'tis like that the form's house here were conveyed onto the Academia only when required, and thus returned for safekeeping. Yet such producional miniate are of highly academic interest, I concede. 'Tis unto the parties that which frequent these institutions that our thoughts should rightly turn, specifically the followers of Vana and the Convocation of 14, to say naught of the matter of Elidibus. Okay, so at least we know the two sides that were kind of at opposing forces. It makes no sense. The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I cannot say for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. No response. Confound it! If I may, my lady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceivable glow. That it does so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it had lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The White-Robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the Sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind the truth that Emixelk did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians at birth. Rather, they are titles of office, afforded to individuals of merit at such times as the role becometh vacant. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiac's heart, and the emissary with whom we are acquainted, be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There is more to learn here. I can feel it. In matters of etherology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there exists a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. Alright, quest complete! You may enter... Okay, yeah, we can enter with the party of NPC avatars, and to make use of this feature, we can open the trust. Yeah. So I think that's a good place to end it right there. I know that we've only done the one quest, but that dungeon run took a lot out of us, so let's see what is going to be said now. Hopefully this will make the Benthos think twice before raiding the stores of their fellow Ondo again. While it is true our findings have raised more questions than they have answered, it is not impossible that Y'shtola will gain access to additional records, and if nothing else, we have spared Yulmor from invasion. Answers never did come to us tied neatly with a bow. We'll get to the bottom of things eventually. Does she really not mind working alone? No, I don't think she'll even notice. Alright, so the next quest is the final quest for patch 5.2, at least for the main scenario. I want to thank you all, and we'll be back real soon with the final quest, and yeah, hopefully they find a nice way to wrap this all up, because I am completely lost here so far. So thank you all, and see you soon.